others are staying here. Happiness is far away. I saw my baby kiss another girl, and this was all he had to say. He said he loved me, but he wasn't in love. He thought that maybe we should just be friends. I tried so hard not to cry as he kissed me goodbye. I can't believe this is how it ends. Let the rain fall down on me. This is where I wanna be. These are sad, sad days. Never thought I'd live to see the one I love is leaving me. These are sad, sad, sad days. 6 months, several days ago, we planned to marry, start a family. I never thought that he would break my heart. Eternal bliss wasn't meant to be. Even though he said goodbye, I still wanted to sit down and cry. Even though he broke my heart, I got a call from a friend, and this is what she had to say. He's getting married in the summertime. Oh no, let the rain fall down on me. This is where I wanna be. These are sad, sad days. Never thought I'd live to see the one who's loving me is leaving me. These are sad, sad days. Somebody tell the sun not to shine. Thought I had an angel that I thought he would always be mine. Feel the darkest days ahead, see the clouds surround my head. All hope is gone, so let the rain fall down on me. Oh, wanna be. These are sad, sad days. Never thought I'd live to see the one I love is leaving me. These are sad, sad days. Let the rain fall down on me. This is where I want to be. These are sad, sad days. Never thought I'd live to see the one I love is leaving me. These are sad, sad days.
Angela Johnson with Sad Days right here on the Voice of America Hip Hop Connection. Wow. Very powerful song.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that didn't come from experience, but I'm kind of figuring it did.
Honestly, no, that did not come from experience, personal experience, but observing and being around other friends that have experienced something like that or similar. Yeah, and it's happened.
Yes.
You know, it's a pretty normal situation, unfortunately.
Very unfortunately, but it is very normal.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did you get into the music industry?
Wow. Well, as I mentioned before, I was part of this band, Cooley's Hotbox. And we actually started on campus at the State University of New York in Purchase in Westchester County of New York. And we developed, as a college band, just playing around on campus and outside of the New York scene back in the early 90s. And we actually left school early to be signed to Polygram Records from way back in the day.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, Payday Records / Polygram, London Records.
Yeah.
And we had a good stint there. We did some recordings there, but we released one song called "Don't Throw My Love Around," and it did very well in the underground soul scene, acid jazz scene at the time. And unfortunately, we had to suffer what normal artists such as us, independent artists like myself, we are upstaged by the major artists,
Right.
and so our project was shelved, and we, of course, weren't happy with the situation, so we wanted to leave, and so we kind of waited out the contract to leave and pursue another contract at another major label. And we signed to Higher Octave Records back in the day, and since then we've been putting out records, with them, but then we had to leave that situation because of the same thing. Other artists, had got more attention than
Right.
we did. So we established, along with my management team, Purpose Records, and we started putting out music from Purpose Records and, showcasing our music and talents ever since then. And through the Purpose Records, I also developed as a solo artist. So Cooley's Hot Box, my projects, and then, of course, other management representation. Other artists, I'm babbling, but it's a lot of history that
Right.
that I've come through to be able to be established as an artist here today, as a solo project artist, as well as a producer. So I've been in this mainstream underground scene, just producing records with other artists overseas. I've put out albums with a Japanese artist by the name of Double, and she's reached #1 hits with my songs in Japan. And I've also worked with some artists in the UK, and here on my producer project, A Woman's Touch, I've been able to really get in contact and do some great collaborations with some of the underground soul scene artists.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what's the difference between Angela now and Angela in the early 90s?
Wow. When I was in Cooley's Hot Box, I was definitely singing, songs that were written by the leader of the group, which is Cooley C. He's also known as Christian Urich, part of a great band, a great house band, dance band called Tortured Soul. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Okay.
But yes, he was really writing all the songs in the early days for Cooley's Hot Box. And kind of towards the second record that we put out, I've started to step up as a songwriter and produce some of my own songs for the record as well. But I wanted to showcase myself as producer. I really honed in my skills as a producer, being behind the board, not just behind the mic, and developing as a producer, just with working on the Cooley's Hot Box projects as well as mine, and working with other artists. So I've just been really just putting the foundation down for me, and hopefully for other female producers and artists to really step up to the plate and really get to know what's going on in the studio and to know how to operate things and to put out your own records. So I'm hoping that I can kind of just pave the way for the artists that are to come after me in doing so.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Now, if there was one thing Angela of today could tell Angela of the 90s, what would it be?
Wow. Back then, I didn't know so much about the business. I guess I was just really just happy to be making music, and I still am today. I've come back to that, but I did have to go through this transition, where sales of yesterday are not like they are today.
Right.